He used to be a walrus, but now is a Walrus Dad. Walrus Dad was sitting at home, sipping on a cup of coffee in the morning, when he noticed his mind wandering off to the old days when he used to swim with the fishes in the ocean. But he knew that those days were long behind him. Hey, children, it's time to go to school.
All right, Mom, we're working out. We'll be down in a second.
Okay, Walrus Dad, we'll see you later. We're heading outside. Oh, Kapooey, I totally forgot to pack the lunches. And then with a reassuring wave of his flipper, he replied, for he had already packed the lunches for the children. And he even had a nice fish prepared for Coletta. Oh, Walrus Dad, you are just the best. The premium top of the line. Well, we'll see you later, you sweetheart. And then once again, Walrus Dad was left at home to mind his coffee. And then he noticed himself grabbing his chamois and polishing off his Tusk Champion trophy that he won in the Alaskan Walrus Tusk fighting competition way back in his younger years. Knock, knock, knock. And he noticed something at the door.
Hey there, how you doing? Yeah, you got an outstanding bill here for $5,000. Your rent just got increased, so $5,000 right now, please. Yep, thank you. Look, I don't want no dumbfounded faces right now. I just want my money. Pay me. Pay me.
And Walrus Dad noticed that he couldn't float it with his disability check.
All right, pal. Well, you got 2 weeks or you're out of here. Slam.
Walrus Dad noticed that he was in quite the dilemma. And he knew that he had to stop thinking like a walrus and start thinking like a dad. And just then, he got a brilliant idea. Maybe he could be a fireman. Or a tough inner-city cop. Or maybe his all-time dream of being a lounge singer. So he started searching the newspaper for job listings. Policeman. Walruses need not apply. No walruses, please. Walrus Dad started getting a bit discouraged, but then he thought about his loving family whom he cared about so much, and he knew he had to persist. So he grabbed his finest svelte fedora and went out into the world. He searched the city streets for jobs, looking and looking, but everywhere he looked, no walruses. Until eventually... Are you a walrus seeking employment? Call 1-800-WALRUS-JOBS. So he grabbed a slip and he made the call.
Hello there, this is Martin Shortpants at Walrus Jobs. How can I help you? Oh, well, hello there. Is this a walrus that I'm talking to? Well, hello there, Mr. Walrus. I was wondering, so you want to get a job, huh? Well, fantastic. We'll just have you come into the office and get you de-tusked, and then we can start moving things right along. Well, listen, pal, if you want to get a job, you gotta look like a human. You can't be a walrus. They won't hire you. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. So clearly, you gotta get de-tusked and come in here, and then we'll get you a job. So what do you say, pal?
Walrus Dad was conflicted between his award-winning walrus tusks and his award-winning loving family.
All right, pal. Well, I think that we've had enough to talk about. I think that we can call this a goodbye then. Well, fantastic. It sounds like we have a deal, pal. Fantastic.
And then Walrus Dad thought long and hard about the decision he had just made, and he couldn't help but notice his mind wandering back to the old days when he carefreely swam with goldfishies in the ocean. To be continued.